This episode is brought to you by Sour Apple Smoke Shop. BlastOver with Bryan Briggs is a Bartlett production.
It's a restless fascination.
What's up, everyone? Thanks for joining me again for another episode of BlastOver with Bryan Briggs. This episode is a BlastOver. We'll get another layer of trees for the inside and all that stuff.
Yeah, I like it.
Sounds good. This cover up is on a sheriff from in town here. Really cool dude. He's been a sheriff for like 15 years, so it was really cool to work with him. I like working with anybody that has like a good career and a good positive mindset, is a nice person, that has an open mind to my art. Anybody that basically comes in and says, hey, I want this done, but I'm gonna leave it in your hands. Those are the kind of people that really get like my best of my best work. Came in and he had one of those barbed wire armbands from like the 90s, early 2000s. I see a lot of those and I'm always trying to get people to cover those because I know they don't like them anymore. I know it doesn't speak for them because it's just like the tattoos nowadays that people get that are small and trendy, and it's just because it's a fad for the time and they're not gonna like it in the long run. That's why I've been really pushing to do like bigger tattoos and stuff, because I know people that get big tattoos, they don't regret them. People that get small, trendy tattoos regret them later on in life, and then do end up paying a lot more for a cover-up like something like this. Luckily, he found me and I was able to work with him, and this was our idea basically. He had a couple of pictures of some sceneries and stuff like that from other tattoo sceneries and that he liked a lot, so I used some reference from real life to kind of create the same kind of image that was created in those pictures. So basically, like if someone compiled some mountains and some trees and stuff like that, then it's pretty easy for you to do the same thing without just ripping that tattoo off. You know, you can compile your own mountains and your own trees. So that's what I do. I never rip off somebody else's exact tattoo like that. I don't think that's the right to do to another tattoo artist.
to the Sour Apple in Mount Pleasant and browse our selection of fine smoking products, such as... and a large variety of...
You know what we've got, and we know why you need it. Hand-blown glass and water pipes, vaporizers, hemp products, and e-liquids. The Sour Apple in Mount Pleasant is your home for all of your smoking products, so you can... with the best American-made products. The Sour Apple on North Mission in Mount Pleasant.
The thing I really like about clients like this is the conversation, the human connection. I get a chance to meet a cool person and spend 6 hours with them learning about their life and everything about them, they like and they hate and stuff. So I get to share all that about myself too, and we end up becoming like pretty good friends, I feel like, usually by the end of it. That's why I really like to start with like that in-person consultation, because then we get a chance to really meet each other and decide like, do you even want to work with me, or do I even want to work with you? Is the art that you want even something that I do or that I'm best at? You know, I'm really trying to optimize those things and just work on those things that I'm best at. I think scenery is one of those things. I really love doing that stuff. I don't know if it has like a connection to watching like Bob Ross when I was a kid with my dad and stuff, you know, but it just like makes me relax to just really sit there and look into some scenery and like create it and make one. It's different than other tattoos for me. I really enjoy that one a lot more for some reason. It's like emotional or something, you know? Like everybody can connect with nature, I think, too. That's what this guy was trying to represent too, is like him and his wife spend a lot of time in the wild, and it's just like a depiction of their like relationship and like some of the cool places they've been and stuff. So I could relate to that. You know, me and my lady have traveled across the United States together and stuff. So and we've been, you know, from Cali to New York. So I could really relate whenever someone has like a cool relationship that they want to represent like that. did this tattoo mostly black and gray. I was able to put some color into the sky. I think that really popped out because of that. And we used like kind of different tones that I would normally use for a sky, and he was really open to it. So I did this huge, really detailed moon and added in kind of like periwinkles and purples and stuff. I think it turned out really cool. I really like this tattoo, one of my favorites that I've done lately, and one of my favorite clients that I got to work with too. So thanks, dude, really appreciate it. Don't miss out on the next episode of BlastOver with Bryan Briggs. Subscribe now so you don't ever miss out on an episode again. This episode is brought to you by Sour Apple Smoke Shop. BlastOver with Bryan Briggs is a Bartlett production.